Everyone getting hyped? Oh yeah, this is great intro music. Hello everybody, and welcome to Spyro, Attack of the Rhynocs. One of the later, and maybe last? No, I think there was a couple more Spyro games for the Gameboy Advance. Why am I starting with this one? Because this is the first one that I'd played. This is the first Spyro Game Boy Advance game that I'd played. I had played the original Spyro trilogy, or I guess the first two games, on the PlayStation. And then when I got the Game Boy Advance, I got this, and I really, really enjoyed it. Professor. I don't remember any of their voices, so these are going to be my interpretations. We're here at last. You can remove your blindfolds now. Spyro, are you finally gonna tell us why we had to wear blindfolds, Professor? Well, my secret lab wouldn't be secret if everyone knew where it was. Anyways, I brought you here because I have a couple of great surprises for you. The first one is over there. Go ahead and take a look. Oh yes, we're going to be doing another voice acting video game, because I'm doing these back to back to back. I can't escape. Looks like Ripto's just on the other side of the hole. If you don't know the Spyro lore, good luck to you. Just enjoy this as if it were a whole new series for you. It's a very interesting place to start. Is that some kind of toy projector? Looks like Ripto's through the peephole. It is Ripto. That machine is my most important and secret invention. Wait a minute, if you're telling us that we're actually looking at Ripto himself? Correct, the peephole is actually a tiny rip in the fabric of space. Wow, with this we could always keep a close eye on that crafty Ripto. I can see why you would want to keep this secret from him. Precisely. Now then, my other surprise is not quite ready to be presented. Why don't you explore my virtual playground while I finish up? As if the virtual playground is not an interesting surprise in and of itself. Welcome to Z-Layer clipping the game, by the way. There's going to be a lot of graphical issues while we play this game. Just giving you a heads up, it's how the Game Boy decided to do it. Because it's a full 3D collectathon. Yeah, I guess it's just a collectathon. It's not an RPG, but it is a full 3D collectathon on the Game Boy Advance that plays basically the same as the other Spyro games. And it's pretty wild what they were able to get away with. Would Spyro like to practice Spyro's skill without fear of getting hurt? Run the training course. So we're in the Matrix right now. Excellent, Spyro. Your first task, Spyro, will be to destroy 4 baskets. Press the B button to use your breath ability on a basket. Talk to me when you have destroyed 4 bastics. Dang, I'm great at this. So yes, virtual reality looks like this. You think they could do a little better on it, but no. So we're dealing with isometric 3D, which can look okay, doesn't necessarily have to. What I would have to assume is, I'm not gonna be voice acting this whole tutorial. What I would have to assume is like pre-rendered 3D objects that were then like turned into the sprite work for this game, which also is why sometimes things get a little rough. Spyro must now use charge, which I was using earlier, which is just holding the R. This really is a bit of a workout for your, oh, and there's the dummies. I forgot that this is what you're actually blowing up in here, is those specific sprites for the dummies. That's interesting. I also like the pillows on the walls, like, hey, don't bonk your head in virtual reality where you're perfectly safe. Very impressive. Now learn how to jump as if you hadn't been jumping already. So you can just do a hop. There's no skip. You go straight from a hop to a glide. Pretty nifty. And then the very one handy thing that I find about Spyro's specific move controls for 3D is at the end of the glide, you press A, you do a little up hover, which kills your forward momentum and gives you a little bit extra height at the end of your jump. There was some witty quip about the professor needs to tone down the like praise. You can try and get a record in the training course. I don't think it actually unlocks anything important for you. So we're going back to the prototyping section of the lab. Ah, you're back. How did you like my playground? Was really great, Professor. Anyway, I've finished. Allow me to show you my latest invention. Butler, the automated assistant. Wow, looks impressive. What does he do, Professor? Butler's purpose will be to assist me in the lab. Isn't he wonderful? Ha! Ooh, make him do something. All right then, Butler, why don't you bring Spyro some milk and cookies? Yes, Professor, milk and cookies for Spyro. Milk, beep, cookies, 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 cookies. Oh dear, I think he's malfunctioning. Professor, he's out of control, turn him off. All right, wait, I forgot to install the off switch. I can't turn him off. Ah, Spyro, do something. Find a way to shut down this mechanical menace. Follow me, you daft. There we go, and run yourself into the electricity. Spyro, you did it! But something has happened to the peephole machine. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Something has happened to the peephole, as I will now be referring to it. Because you can do that with words. It's peephole. The peephole machine. The hole is getting bigger, shorting out. Butler must have overloaded this machine. We'll do anything we can to help, Professor. Just tell us what to do. Listen very carefully, Spyro. A heart is an artifact with very special properties, and every land has one. Use the heart of my secret lab to create that peephole. Now I'll need the hearts from all the other lands to close that giant hole. Okay, great. We can do that. How many hearts, and where do we find them? I don't know why Spyro's voice is very deep. I'll have to tweak these. There are 12 lands outside this lab, and 1 unique heart in each one. Right, so how do we get out of here? Ah, yes, I have a device that will allow you to warp to any land. It's right over. Are you referring to this? I mean, my warp device. Ha ha ha. It's Ripto again. Doesn't he ever go on vacation or anything? What do you know? I was just dreaming of a foolproof plan to rule the world when suddenly an enormous hole leading to the professor's secret lab appears out of thin air. Spyro, this is terrible. You must do something quickly. I'm going to bring all my Rhynocs through this hole and then warp them throughout all the lands. Instant domination. Too easy. Spyro, Ripto, grr, I'm gonna kick your... I think he said butt. Maybe he said ass. Maybe he said dick. I'm gonna kick your dick. Anyways, welcome to Spyro before he was a kid's toy. And collectathons and all that. It was just figurines on a shelf. Oh no, we've been warped to Dragon Shores. We'd better track down all the hearts and find our way back to the secret lab. Hey, I managed to grab one of the professor's notebooks. I'll use it to keep track of your progress. You can look at it by holding the L and pressing start. Oh, if I hold L and start? Yeah, that just warps me straight here. All right. So yes, we have all sorts of things that we're going to be getting. And we are 7 minutes in to my test play, if you saw on the main menu, was 5 hours to get the 100% ending, which is probably what I'm gonna do, because 100% is really not that bad in this game, I say. What 100% is going to consist of, oh yes, and welcome to Slowdown City. This is not a feature of my totally legitimate Nintendo Game Boy Advance. It's just how the game kind of ran. It was doing a lot for the time and pushing the hardware pretty hard. There are parts where you'll see the totally legitimate Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP Super Turbo do stuff that isn't on the original hardware. Spyro Rhynocs suddenly appeared and stole all the toddlers' toys. We have left to keep them amused is the heart of the Dragon Shores. What? We need the heart to stop Ripto. Isn't that more important? Look, Mr. Dragonfly, Ripto's nothing compared to a large group of bored kids. We'll find their toys and bring them back. Can you give us the heart? Of course. Here's a list of the toys. Return them and I'll give you the heart. We just got a quest. View the quest section of your journal to check out your progress. So yes, the way that this game is going to work. Okay, don't pause and actually like say this. So You saw me killing Rhynocs and collecting gems. Every enemy you kill has a gem, so you need to kill every enemy at least once to pick up its gem. You need to break every box, barrel, and everything. And we'll talk to you, Dylan. Psst, open Moneybags vault by pressing the 2 red buttons before the time runs out. It's your little tutorial area. Wow, that was hard. We have to go into every vault in every world to... what's in here? To grab all the gems that are scattered about. If you have Sparx, you'll automatically pick them up. You have to break every box and barrel to collect all the gems, because those are tracked down there on the Dragon Shores that I can't get to. There are 900 gems, and that counts to your percentage, and you do need all the gems for reasons later to buy things. And what else am I looking for? What else am I looking for while I'm here?
The fairy shrine is just up this cliff, but Rhynocs smashed the ladder. Oh no, I teleport you up there, but Ripto checked that spell book out of the library.
Why did you, give the evil guy a library? Oh, Spyro, Rhynocs appeared out of thin air and all my toddlers fled. I've looked all over the place, but I can't find them. Can you keep an eye out for them? Sure, if we find any, we'll send them right home. Oh, thanks, I'm worried sick about them. So this guy wants the toys to keep the kids safe, and this guy just lost every kid. So this guy should just give us the book, and we don't have to actually find the kids and send them home. I mean, the heart. Oh yes, and every time you kind of get in range, people will talk at you. So yes, the gameplay loop is explore everywhere, which, can I pull up a map? Yes. Holding L and R together pulls up this map. So explore every nook and cranny to break everything that you got. Yeah, and I'm just checking other things while I got this here. To get all the gems, and also talk to all the characters and fulfill all their quests. To get all the items, which are part of the fetch quest, to get the hearts of the lands, which you then use to win the game. Rhynocs have taken on the bridge to the Banana Savannah. Can't go over there. Hot diggity dang. And here's Moneybags. Ah, good heavens, my dear friend Spyro. I was just out for a stroll when I happened across this ghastly little plaything. Right, how much do you want for it? Oh, Spyro, I'm surprised at you. However, my mansion does have its maintenance costs. What say I part with this trinket for a paltry 300 gems? How does that sound? Yeah, I'll pay you. You don't seem to have enough gems. That's okay. I'll just wait here until you find more. Friggin' Morseshoe over there. I'm glad that that's a meme now. We got HD Morseshoe dating when I'm recording this. Oh, and I found Petal. You found me. Teehee. I knew I would never hide from you, Spyro. You know where the other kids are? Oh, they ran off, probably to other lands. I'll go home. Here, Spyro, you have this box I found. Bye-bye. It's a box with a lid on it. Talk about fun. This could come in handy. So that's a quest item for a quest we don't have. When Sparx says, oh, I'll hold on to this, it could come in handy. That's what that means. There are only really quest items. And I guess there's a couple like upgrade items. There's a lot. It's a collectathon. There's a lot of crap.
Welcome to the Fairy Library, source of all information in the Dragon Shores.
Dragon Heartland Shores. I think it's Dragon Heartland. Now we're in the foyer. So this is a new land.
Brr, it's so chilly. Even the flutterbugs have to keep flapping to stay warm. I bet if you warm that up, Flutterbug, it will help you get around the library. Man, I just can't read today. I'm just making up words.
So yep, here's this land's mechanic. Getting carried around by flutterbugs, little ladybug thingies.
Oh, Spyro, can you do me a big favor? The pilot light in our hearth has gone out. Can you light the pilot light for us so we can get some warmth in here?
Easily. Blue.
Hooray, you did it. Thanks for warming us up, Spyro. Let me give you something that's sure to help you on your journey. With this fairy scroll, you'll have the power to breathe icy breath.
It's a spell scroll. The writing glitters in the light. This gives you Ice Breath's ability. Press select to switch to it and the B button to use it. So yeah, one thing that was not covered in the tutorial is we already had a different breath, which is this like little storm breath, which pushes you back and creates a little 3-wide thing. It's pretty useless. There's Ice Breath. Oh, and Fire Breath. And we cycle through the 3. We never get any more breath types. So I don't know why that is not covered in the tutorial, and then you just kind of get the only 3rd upgrade. It's very, oh yes, you also have to burn banners of Ripto, because those hide gems.